trip, I'm about to go exploring. I went and got my own trap and said fuck extortion. I'm about to go and take a trip, I'm about to go exploring. I went and got my own trap and said fuck extortion. Prescription females in the cash, yeah, I adore it. Everything is so natural, we don't have to force it. Prescription females in the cash, yeah, I adore it. Everything is so natural, we don't have to bring that shit back. I'm about to take a trip, I'm about to go exploring. I went and got my own trap and said fuck extortion.
Welcome everybody to the second episode of the Super 806 show. I am here with the homie Ezra Millz. Had a couple of difficulties, but with a turn of the knob, we were good to go. Hope y'all been well over the week. Not too much has happened. I don't know. What you think? Anything big happened from the last show to this one?
I mean, there's a lot of good stuff going on. There's today actually there's a Mozzie challenge. Have you been seeing that?
I've seen it, but I haven't paid much attention to it.
I'm gonna shout this cat out real quick. I literally just seen this shit today. I'm gonna look him up.
I've seen a few of them.
This is one I really liked. Song.
I know one of the homies I think did one. And I think a few more actually. I think I might have seen some on Instagram.
Curtis James.
Curtis James?
You ain't heard
it? No, I haven't.
What y'all on, homie? I see nigga look
What's
like
this
my
on Facebook? Okay.
What's the challenge? Wait, I know. Watch these niggas start playing like they Chapo. I done served a couple O's, but ain't a D-boy. But I can tell you about them hoes, I'm a P-boy. Look, I been moving pussy like bass rock. Or I could jump up on these beats and serve them straight drop. Let me paint a picture, just listen. Young and on a mission, uncle shooting up in the kitchen. Look, I was a virgin to that trap house. Heard to serve him, so a young nigga backed out. Game ain't the same, man. Trying to find another way. Judge playing hangman, I'm trying to see another day. Yeah, niggas snitching, y'all can have it. Risking they life for the 13s, tragic. Niggas bums and they bitches be bummy too. All this fucking trapping, niggas musta sold them money too. Yeah, where's that, P?
Nigga, auntie them outside my nigga.
Bro, he ate that.
Where's he from?
Love it.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Go, Adam, you got your phone?
Curtis James?
Curtis James. Oh, he lives in Amarillo, it seems, on his page. And I pushed play on that joint. The shit was rock. I saw it was from Lubbock. I said, I gotta see it. But I seen a few different artists posting those. So as far as music goes, yeah, there's some new stuff that's going on, and there's some new artists, some artists dropping some new music.
Yeah.
Who else dropped today?
Who?
Music. Was it Shake Money?
Oh yeah, Shake Money. Shake Money dropped a new song today. That was dope.
What's it called? You my hoe? Is that what it's called?
My hoe, I think.
My hoe.
I can't remember, but yeah, if y'all know Shake Money, y'all make sure to follow him. Look him up. He has some dope stuff. He's a dope artist. I mean, overall, man, there's a lot of artists dropping music in town.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what's it called? Like, we just gotta pay attention. Cause there's new artists, and you already know there's a whole bunch of artists, but some of these new cats go hard.
Yeah, for sure.
They go real hard. So, man, so this last week, what did we talk about, man? We talked about basically the city.
Right.
I think.
We talked a lot about our plans for what we want to do.
Yeah, a lot about the plans for the show. That was pretty dope. I think we definitely talked to y'all. If y'all feel we missed anything, let us know. If y'all want to hear anything, let us know. But I think today we kind of want to let y'all know a little bit about ourselves.
Word.
Just let y'all know where we came from and what our goals are as individuals, just from what we've been through and all the experiences we've done, you know what I'm saying? So I think first, man, let's get to know Millz, you know what I'm saying? Should we tell him how we met?
Yeah, let's do that.
Man.
You tell him.
So I met Millz we were getting our cable either installed or fixed. I really don't remember. And then Millz had came over. And at the time, back when I was younger, I paid attention to a lot of the local scene.
Yeah.
Back when I was really interested in hip hop, when I was like 15, 16 maybe.
Right.
I was paying a lot of attention to the scene and and I followed y'all. Y'all had Castle Rock at the time. You, your brother, and a homie. Y'all had Castle Rock. I followed y'all. I followed Nuno.
You homies. That was a camp, man. That was a camp. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I had to say that though. That was a camp there. Go ahead.
Castle Rock, man. If y'all don't know about Castle Rock, ask about it because there's stories. But I met, I was following Nuno, I was following Dirty Air, just all those people, everybody. Yeah. At the time, man, I was just so in awe at everybody's graphics, you know what I'm saying? Because that's when dope graphics started coming out.
That's when people first started putting in that entrepreneur mind state that like, man, we doing this shit ourselves. Everybody was doing graphics.
Everybody had their own logo. And the thing about Castle Rock is y'all had y'all's own chains too. Like, Castle Rock had their own chains, and these aren't
high school. We had about 6 of them. Everybody had one, bro.
These ain't no little chains, you get at the mall, from the dude in the middle of the mall, whatever. These are some nice, these are some dope ass chains. You had to rock these hoes the right way.
Yeah, but no, Frank made those. He was the middle of the mall, nigga. Frank, shout out Frank in the jewelry box, bro. That was our first experience, bro.
That's what's up.
That's what that's one thing that imagine just 15, 16-year-old kids walking, you see everybody rocking this chain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And back then the style was way different than it is now. The little tighter ones, which I like those now. I ain't gonna lie, I like that shit. I hated the idea of that big ass chain. Every time you get out the car, it's clinking on shit.
Swinging.
It's just kind of stupid. Now
let me get back to telling them how we met. So anyway, Millz came over, and I had already followed all this music. I was already a little older at the time, and I think I had both kids. I think we had Mia and Jaren already. We were living at a duplex, and we needed our cable fixed or whatever. And Millz showed up because, Millz been doing cable for years. And, he was doing his work, and I think he was finishing up. And I asked him, I said, hey, man, aren't you Young Tex? And Young Tex was his alias as and when he was in Castle Rock. And, I think he was kind of caught him surprised, you know what I'm saying? Just because I brought back some old shit. And it was just kind of weird to me. To me, it was cool because it was like Young Tex, I used to follow you, listen to your music, and now you're here, was good.
Yeah.
And that shit was dope, and that's how I met Tex, and what'd you think?
Me?
At the
that
time,
point?
yeah.
Man, you probably you seen it in me now. I was the same way. I'm the same way. I notice all my surroundings everywhere I am. So even before that conversation, as I was installing, I remember seeing your computer set up, and I remember seeing your mic set up in the closet with they had little foam around it.
Some padding.
Some padding in there, like a little box or something.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking to myself, man, this guy, I know he gets it. I know I've been here. I know exactly what he's doing,
Yeah.
So, I never mentioned it just because, like you said, it was at that point in my life where I wasn't even, I wasn't doing really music my damn self to talk to anybody or anything about it, at that point. So when you brought it up to me, man, I thought that shit was pretty cool, man. It had been a long time since something like that had happened.
Okay, so getting to it, getting to know Millz, who is Young Tex? Where did Young Tex come from? Who is he?
Right.
How did all this start?
Yeah, so, man, from the beginning, you trying to talk from the beginning?
Yeah, when you started taking rap seriously, because, I've been knowing you and you've been taking it seriously for plus 10, maybe even 15, going on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, probably, man, I want to say I was probably 14 years old and whenever I was the youngest of my 2 brothers, so whenever we started or when I started, it was like 4. No, hold up, let me go back. We moved from Austin to Lubbock when I was 12, and that's when I told my brothers, I'm rapping.
Yeah.
From here on out, this is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? There's another story behind that. There's a whole story behind that conclusion. If I'm not gonna go that far right now, there's a whole different story. But So behind that conclusion, I was like, I'm gonna rap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just started writing songs every day from that point forward, and started recording like at 14, 15 years old. So once I got to hit the booth, I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. This is my drug, bro. I mean, I spent my life in the fucking closet at the house, you know, recording.
Yeah.
A little makeshift booth, you know what I'm saying? We'd have the parties there, we'd have the friends there, we'd have everything there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
And eventually y'all started popping though, like Castle Rock. You know, y'all were doing shows and stuff, and y'all started making a name for yourself. Because at the time, like you said, that's when everybody barely started coming out. I feel like that was kind of a boom in the hip hop scene. You know, everybody was hitting it hard. And you were there. You were there.
Yeah, I got to witness a lot of it. I got to be there at a lot of the shit, like present. The shit was cool as fuck. Like, I honestly believe that because when I moved to Lubbock, you know, same thing. I was into the hip hop scene, so we used to have a Hastings back then over on 4th in University. We would go in there and look at all the local artists, right? Look at all the local CDs and shit, and we would pick up like LBK Mafia, Z-Lo, Travieso, and there was a lot of like Latino rappers and stuff. And we picked them all up, bro. Yellow Boy, Time Lost, like if they were local, we picked them up. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say, you know, we just been we've been following it for a long time. I have, anyways, you know, and so I feel like I've known my homework and my history on Lubbock hip hop. You know what I'm saying? To know that in my era right there, where I was 15, 16, 17 doing that shit. You know, it was a big monumental thing in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a great time. It was a good building block for what's coming and what's now, really, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope because I feel like all those names that you mentioned, those are people that I've heard about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I didn't get to meet them. You know, just a couple of them, but
bro,
I got stuff like that.
Yeah, I got to make songs with Fat Cat, who is Mr. Coop's producer for
That's what's up.
When Coop was popping,
it
was Fat Cat was his producer.
Okay.
And when he was like the first producers I fucked with in Lubbock, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we'd go to his apartment and fucking buy beats, take them home, we record them, and then we go back and record them at his studio.
That's what's
pay
up.
him to do, you know, and that shit was a whole experience, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I bet. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so moving from Castle Rock, you know, eventually, you know, you had a daughter. You know, you want to let them know about your daughter. You know, let them know.
So my daughter, man, everybody knows, like, she's like my sidekick, man. She's 6. How old was I?
Yeah, when she came in your life.
I was 21.
Okay, that's 21.
Cool. Yeah, so I was young. Well, shit. Yeah, 21, 22.
It's a good age.
Yeah, I think so too. It was good. That shit right there, man, having a kid, or at least for me, man, just motivated the shit out of me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, to this day, it's just a huge part of everything I'm doing, from music to everything, you know?
Of course. That's dope. Okay, so you eventually had Nayeli, and so, oh, my bad, I just dropped her name, but that's her name,
She's
you know what I'm
everywhere.
saying? But yeah, so Nayeli's dope, you know, our daughters hang out whenever they can.
Yeah, J9 got a couple kids too.
Yeah.
Yep. put you up there in the daddy bracket.
No, I'm just kidding. So what you been doing now lately, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know,
you know, we'll get to the podcast goals in a little bit, but as far as like
on the music side,
you know, what you been thinking?
Man, you know, right now on the music side, it's recreating. I think that's where I'm at. Just kind of recreating what the narrative is, you know what I'm saying? Kind of what agenda, you know, that I want to push behind it all, shit. Just be real responsible and make it like have a purpose type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
That's taking time because I got to transition from a whole stock of fucking songs and beats and situations that I gotta get a lot of that shit squared away. So really, for a while, it's just gonna be singles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dropping singles before another album or anything. That might go on for a little bit.
I think one thing people also need to realize, man, is when it comes to like, one thing me and Millz realized when it comes to me and him is we got a whole bunch of ideas. we got a whole bunch of ideas that you know that we want to do. You know, there's so many things that we want to do. We want to be different. We want the city to be different, and I think that's one reason why we did the podcast. And also one thing, if y'all don't know, is Millz, you know, is the one that came up with the podcast. You know, this is something that he's been having in his mind for a minute. He's mentioned it to us, and you know, we've all, you know, led up to it. Yeah, we got a group of homies that we've all been. We've been wanting to do this.
Definitely a group effort.
And so, what, you know, other than starting up the podcast, like, where do you see it going? Like, what are the goals for it? If someone were to ask you, you know, what are your plans for this?
Yeah, man. To be honest, I see it like, you know, like the Say Cheese of Dallas. Honestly, you know what I'm saying, and the likes of that. Just something, I mean, even if it's not me in control or the face of it or the voice of it, you know, somebody in the city who feels like, you know, this is their dream to build the platform for it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like we talked about last time. This is going to be a platform for all types of media, from the motherfucker who wants to be behind the camera or the guy who wants to be behind the DJ sticks, you know, whatever board shit,
boards,
you know what I'm saying? Whoever want to be
on stage rapping,
dog. You know what I'm saying? Singing, acting, telling jokes. You know what I'm saying? Comedian. I mean, what you need coverage on, we're gonna cover it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing, that's kind of what I want to take it that way. A media outlet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. And that's cool, man, because like the talent is definitely there. You know, as far as music. You know, the comedians are there. We've been to the shows. It's dope. We know a few of the guys that do comedy.
Yeah.
And that's pretty dope, you know.
That's cool too.
So that's a whole nother scene within itself that's thriving.
And that's how it really came about, is the whole networking opportunity that we get from music.
Yeah.
You know, you build relationships with cross platforms, people who aren't even into music, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, we could still fucking be on the behind the scenes, still help each other or whatever, you know. But so that's about the podcast. It's just about it. I think it's just about, you know, helping each other out and getting a place to showcase what's out there. But so now they know a little bit about me and my past, and know a little bit about my music history. So let's talk about more of yours.
We had to put that little pause in.
Yeah. So tell us more about J9.
Man.
Tell me about the name J9.
J9
the fuck?
came
No,
about the fuck. Okay, what? Nah, man. The name J9 came about. I used to have whack rap names.
What was it? Tell me one.
Man, let me think. Hold on.
I
just have one?
That was a whole...
I might have just had one.
One? What was it?
Sammy Boy.
Sammy Boy?
Yeah. The LB King.
The LB King. All right. Oh, no. J9 is good.
But those were my rap names. And I think at one point, man, I just want to take it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I was big fans of Jay-Z, you know, at the time. I think that was kind of an inspiration on it too. And my name started with a J, and then, you know, 9 came around. It's just always been my number, you know what I'm saying, playing sports.
Yeah.
You know, my dad's number is his lucky number too, so I was like, you know, let me just put this together. So that's kind of how J9 came about.
Yeah, so it's got like some...
It got a little meaning
history
to it. Yeah.
That's dope. You know what? That's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask everybody what their name means.
Yeah.
Everybody.
What does your name mean?
My name, Ezra Millz. Ezra is a book in the Bible. He was a scribe, so he was someone who write down what was going on in the times. You know what I'm saying? Like, this king was king of this for so long, blah 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 type shit. So like that's why I got it. Like, I want to be someone who just write, kind of what the podcast is, like somebody who just brings like the news, who kind of documents what's going on around the time, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to do that through my music. And then Millz, millions of people, wanted it to affect and reach millions of people.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool.
All right, J9. So how old were you when you started rapping, and
I think
taking it serious.
I think I was like, when I like knew I wanted to do music, I think I was like 16 or 15. You know, I used to have a rock band mic,
Yeah.
and like it sounded pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you, it sounded pretty good. I used to plug it into the laptop, man, just like a USB.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to tape it, like, you know, in your closet, you got the bar, and, you know, I taped it right over the bar.
Yeah.
Just so it could stick out like a mic, and I just post up and I'd rap. I'd hit record and run in the closet and shut it. I had a little walk-in closet. Yeah, I had a little small walk-in closet, kind of like over here, you know what I'm saying? And just shut the door and, you know. But yeah, I think I was like 15 or so, or 16, and, you know, started making stuff.
Bro, being like, now in this time, I look at a lot of the young rappers right now who are 15, 16, 17, and I'm like, damn, y'all are young doing this shit. But then I'm like, shit, we was young doing this shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But now I feel like it's easier for them. You know, to just...
Yeah, there's a lot of benefits.
And I don't mean easier as far as like just blowing up. I mean like just as far as just recording and
right.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like all that is just simple these days.
Yeah,
you can
it's
just,
very accessible.
Exactly.
Anybody can do it, and that's great, man.
Exactly. Yeah, it's definitely dope because that's how all this...
I feel
Everybody's
bad.
all like, oh, there's so many rappers, but no, man, there's so much art.
Oh,
just coming
yeah.
out.
Oh, that's a
Just
great
coming
way to look
out,
at that
you know what I'm
shit. Say
saying?
that one more time.
So many rappers out there, but it's just so much art.
There's so much art.
That's all it is. And back in the day, it could only come out at certain times. And now
Yeah.
it could come out at people's will.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you literally wanted to put out a song tomorrow, you can.
Yeah.
You know?
You do it right now, too.
You literally, you know?
We can put this out right
That's
now.
why people be recording on their tour bus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shit like
yeah.
that. But, yeah.
Yeah. Duke
Oh,
touchdown.
here come Duke's loud ass.
Shout out LS Duke, man. That's another artist that y'all better look at, man. That's my brother. Y'all better look him up. He's got heat, great music, great music.
Telling you, you're gonna listen to it and then you're gonna want a feature for free.
Yeah, you don't want a free
He gonna
feature.
do
Call
it
him
for
for
free.
one.
So, what's the deal,
What's up,
Duke? Speaking of the devil, there he is. There he is.
I can't wait to hear that back on the podcast.
yeah.
Both of us. What up, Duke?
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get to that topic later. What's up, bro? No, I'm just kidding. Bro, you wanna roll a blunt? Real shit. Real shit. Gang shit. But anyway, did you want to ask me any more questions?
Yeah. How is and I'm gonna ask you, and honestly,
The weed right there? Here you go.
what was I gonna say?
That was a perfect throw.
It was a good catch too. You caught it.
Yeah,
right?
that was perfect. Anyway.
All right, so everybody knows that. Matter of fact, congratulations on just getting married last
Appreciate it.
month.
Gracias.
That's a huge, great thing. I love to see that shit. We need that, especially in our field of work, bro. We need shit like positive shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
So, everybody sees that y'all do a lot of work together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how is that? Like, tell me, like, elaborate on that a little bit. Like, as far as like,
Man, it's dope because like I feel like my bad to cut you
Go ahead,
off.
go ahead.
I feel like I just saw like Megan, like she just knew, you know, she just kind of had, you know, that little spark that like her grind mode, you know.
right.
And I think when I was starting, like when we were gonna start getting serious and start doing shows and all that, like this literally, you know, we talked about this for a while. You know, I told her, you know, I want to get serious. I've been telling her, and finally we decided, okay, let's give it a shot type shit.
Yeah.
And so we started invested in shows and traveling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I just kind of like wanted to teach her the game. That way she could help, but also like she knew it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She picked it up, and I'm talking about, you know, as far as like the whole rap scene, like she learned the whole touring experience. She learned the whole booking artists, booking cities, you know, what it takes and selling stuff and shit like that. And I think we learned together, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, because we're both you know, I was new to this shit too.
Right.
You know, and she was just down to ride with all of it, you know what I'm saying, to the shows and with the music and all that shit. So, you know, that's kind of how all that shit came about, and it's dope because now she puts her own grind mode into all her entrepreneurship, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She got all her stuff that she does on the side, her arts and crafts and, you know, businesses and, you know, at the end of the day, like, for instance, this show we got March 2nd with GT Garza at Jake's Back Room, all ages.
Yeah.
You know, she could, you know, she's able to help us with all that shit.
Yeah,
she knows
a big
everything.
asset to all the shows
you know
we do,
what I'm
bro.
saying? And if y'all don't know, man, me and Millz have done a lot of traveling. We've done a whole bunch of doing shows in different cities. We did tours with GT Garza. Did some tours with GT Garza. Did shows with other people. You know, here in the city.
We've been all over, traveled all over this motherfucker.
We've been fortunate to do some things, you know, that some people aren't always capable of doing, and it's been dope, man. You know, we've been able to celebrate, treat ourselves off of rap money.
Yeah,
and
definitely. Those are memories, bro.
I think nothing else is really comparable to something like that.
So, again, bro, I just want to reiterate, I think that's a dope situation you have and that you bring to the rap game, because, you know, another thing about the rap game I want to say, and about music in general, is we got to remember, man, like, there's no right or wrong. There's no, like, specific structure to what a musician or artist has to look like or live like or be like. Man, anybody can do it, you know what I'm saying? And from any circumstance, any situation, from any place in life, man, you can make music and you can make art. And again, you and Megan, I think y'all are a great positive influence around here, bro. So
appreciate it.
Congratulate y'all on that. And shit, other than that, what else is up?
You got it? Yeah. Okay, so that's enough about us.
Yeah.
What about y'all?
Yeah, Lubbock, Texas, Super 806. Hit us up, man. Tell us about y'all. Write on the comments, share the pages. Like I said, y'all heard where we're coming from. I'm sure y'all down for the same thing. That's a vision. We've been in a lot of studios, and we've been with a lot of artists, and we've been fortunate enough to network with a lot of people and work with a lot of artists. So, man, it's the same thing all around the board, bro. Everybody wants the situation where it's something organic and something real and consistent that can just put people, what's the word, non-biased, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's going to be a huge focus of what this is going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, before we end it, though, I think we should end it with, like, some sort of topic that's going to help the city, or some sort of topic that's going around in the city as far as music-wise. What's one thing that we missed last show? I'm trying to think, because we're thinking of some stuff. We went to the basketball game the other day, and we were trying to think of a whole bunch of... Did you write them down? Didn't you write them down?
I did. You're right. Let me look at my shit. While I look this up, I'm going to say one thing. It might veer for a second.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of fucking...
fuck boys.
There's a lot of hating, bro, going on. And a lot of, like, you know, people just...
There is. Okay, let's talk about what we talked about that other time. Go ahead, just keep going.
Okay.
You're going right to it.
All right, hold on real quick. I said... I'm going to read this list real quick. Let's just laugh at ourselves, we said. We ain't gonna know what the hell he wrote. Nah, I ain't read this list. This shit's hilarious. All right, look, man, there's a lot of hating going on. I just feel like, man, everything is a business. You know, there's good business people, there's bad business people. At the end of the day, everybody's a person. People fuck up, people do the wrong thing. It's hard to bounce back. But, man, you are wasting your energy fucking, like, just on any given person that maybe dropped the ball. Like, quit going back to this. Quit going back to it. Go forward. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. With your music, with your energy. You know, if somebody didn't meet your criteria, guess what, man? You got the opportunity not to fuck with them no more. Go forward. You spend a lot of time, effort, put a lot of unnecessary variables into reality. You know, we don't need fucking shooting up the city, dog.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We got kids growing up in this bitch, and we don't, especially over music, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna say it like that. Everybody sees what the fuck going on.
And I'm gonna tell from my perspective, because I've been gotten for my shit. I had a whole project taken down. You know.
Oh yeah. And I'm glad you said elaborate on that just a second.
Whole project, music taken down, just because, you know, it was in contract, but at the time I was younger, and what was in contract, there should have been more, basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So. And that was on my part, but at the end of the day, I got taken advantage of.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? Paid for a project, and basically, you know, executive producer, and it ain't, you know, the dude ended up getting mad for, I can't remember, something petty. But after that, you know, he's just one of those people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That took his power to, you know, a whole nother level.
Right.
But anyway, like, y'all gotta understand, like, you gotta know what you're getting into, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna get into something like that and you feel it's serious, you know what I'm saying, then you gotta put some paperwork in it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or at the end of the day, what's going on is what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I don't like about it is, I understand, like, it's gonna piss you off because, like, you're getting taken advantage of. It's gonna piss you off, you know what I'm saying? But what makes me mad is when everybody has to chime in on it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, gotta put their input for no reason, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I think just bashing another man for no reason, if it ain't got nothing to do with you, it's just pointless, you know what I'm saying?
But I mean,
Keep it to yourself, you know? You ain't gotta put everything public. It's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's another thing too about being rappers that we gotta understand. Like, it's a running joke to be a local rapper, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the reason is because you don't treat it like a business. You're not marketing yourself correctly, branding yourself correctly. It's too fucking personal, you know? And that's something I've learned myself too, and that I've been victim of too. It's just too personal. People they're not separating you from your business, which is your brand, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, I mean, if you treat it like you said, contracts, you know, every time you go to the studio, take a contract. You got, you know how to print write it on your phone, print it out, have somebody sign it. That's it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If you really feel it necessary, have a notary. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, bro, shit, because then you could legally sue somebody. You want that?
Yeah.
Then you could legally sue somebody, and then whatever. But yeah, I mean, that way you know, you could just be on the safe side. You know, at the end of the day, try to get contracts. And I ain't gonna lie, you know, these days, you know, I don't really use them unless I need them. You know, if you're sending people money, what you think about investing in yourself? Let's talk about that. Because if you're sending people money, you know, I think it's hard. It's a risk at the end of the day. You know, investing in yourself is, you know, investing in anything is a risk. But you always want to do it the secure way.
The very first show that me and you decided to, we didn't even invest together. We just took the same opportunity. We bought a slot in Beeville, Texas. Remember, we both bought a slot there.
I remember.
That was the first show we were gonna go do together. It wasn't even like a joint thing. We just both took the same opportunity. We both got sick. Money, dog. We was sick.
Bro, they took both our money. LBK, we took a loss that day.
Hey, but those are, you know, you win some, you lose some, bro.
Bro, you got like.
But right away we're like, bro, I'm going to my printer and I'm printing a piece of paper that said, bro, you gotta sign this and give me my money. If not, like, you know what I'm saying, or you gotta sign this and hold up your end of the deal, or whatever the case may be. I think that's okay. So investing in yourself, that's what we were saying.
Cause that shit's real. But
investing in yourself, bro. Okay, so that's why I brought that up, was that at the smallest level, we were actually we paid $100 for that slot. It was supposed to be like a little flip concert or something. It was like, it wasn't even just a concert. It was like a festival or something.
Yeah, it was some sort of festival.
So it was going to be something pretty decent that we expected, and we took that investment. It was $100. Like, that really ain't shit if you know, for a show or for a feature, that's a very bottom number doing shit in the music game. So
definitely.
I'm saying that to say, like, from that all the way up to the shows that we throw, like, it just shows how invested you are, you know what I'm saying? And like, and it's gonna determine how committed you are, you know what I'm saying? So investing is really the to me is like a gauge of just how much you believe in and want it, you know what I'm saying? And when I say it, I don't mean like success or whatever, but like the vision, you know what I'm saying? How bad you want your vision, what you see in your mind, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because I mean, unless you're like, you got one hell of a product in anything that blows up by itself, then you gotta invest in yourself. That's anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure.
But at that point too, like if you just came up on a whim and like got noticed and you had no money to put in, the only leverage you have is your talent, bro. And that shit's a dime a dozen, like honestly.
It means you got talent.
That means if you sign a contract somewhere, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a record, you're not getting the top dollar. You're getting, you know what I'm saying? You have to have a whole fan base. And to have a whole fan base, we just covered it, you have to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you got to invest in yourself if you want to do something.
Yeah.
You know? And I highly recommend it just for the fact that, like, if you got a dope song that is popping, like, invest in yourself. That way it could get out to more people, get it in front of their faces.
Yeah.
You know, and I like social media. I like doing Facebook. You know, prime example. And just I recommend people get on there with their music videos all the time and go promote it. Yeah. Go promote it. Literally, you could promote $1 a day. You know, for all you ballers out there, go put your money on that, because I promise you will win. You will win. Yeah, for sure. You put some money behind some video promotions online. It got to be good, though. Yeah. Or else you can get laughed at. I put some controversial shit out there. You did? Remember Highway? Yeah. And people loved it and some people hated it. Yeah. The comments are funny. Should we read some? Yeah, do this shit. Hold on. And we already knew what we were getting ourselves into. Explain it to the people who don't know. Just because this new wave is coming out, so we, making some new shit. I see. And that's one thing I like about your music, though, is like you can tell you always pay attention to to take it to sports. Like you watch the fucking tapes, you know what I'm saying? You watch the tapes and you study the game and you apply what you learn, nigga. That's what I like about your music. This one. Yeah. All right, let's see. Fuck Texas. I live here. Can't wait to move the fuck away. Hey, they'll be happy to know you ain't from this motherfucker. Bro, that's the first one, bro. That's, man, all right. Second one. Crap rap. All right, let's see. Then, that's fucking badass. Keep doing you. Let's see. Long ass comment. Seriously, Lubbock, laughing my fucking ass off. Damn. Trash. That hoe had 21 likes. The trash? Yeah. That's bullshit. Anyway, fuck him. Yeah, that means 21 people didn't write shit. No style, ain't saying shit at all. They eating this, bro. Migo, they eating you. Fuck it. Let's see. What at work they say flame. They're like they flaming you up, boy. He out of line. Where I sound old as fuck. Damn, man. I'm finna read myself into depression. God damn, I didn't want to be the one to say it. See, nah, turn that hoe off. All right. We done gave the haters. Hey, but he had more popping comments. Read some popping ones. Energy. I was holding that, bro. Get back. No, I'm just kidding. All right, but where we at, bro? All right, fuck it. Let's just keep talking.
You keep talking about the okay.
Duke said the other day Joe Rogan be having 3-hour podcasts.
Dog,
And I got time.
and he be watching them hoes.
I'm off till tomorrow. He be watching them hoes, this nigga.
I don't really watch 3 hours. It's a lot going on. I'll just be watching the clips.
The clips. Yeah, I love watching Joe Rogan podcasts.
Hey, let's talk to him a little bit about when we do these shows out of town, because those were pretty fun.
Which one?
Just when we would go out of town. We did a video, the music video in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
That was fun.
That was dope, man.
So what was first? The tour?
No, the
Okay,
video.
no. First, wait, did we do? Oh, we
shot
did
the
do
video.
Yeah, okay. So we did. Tell him about it. I went with Millz.
I'm a shout out Shark Gang in Dallas. I'm a shout out Throw That Say, man. Shout out Throw That Say. We did a song. We had started that. I forget which tour we were prepping, bro. Honestly,
We were just prepping. It wasn't. Remember, it didn't have that name, but it was you and me, GT Garza, Throw That Say.
Okay, so we were prepping our tour. And we got in touch with Throw That Say because, you know, he was really shaking things up. And J9 had mentioned him once, and I remember seeing his name. So I was like, yeah, let's check into it. And we kind of did some homework, and we were like, yeah, you know, this would be a great addition to our
we're
tour.
doing.
Yeah, so shout out Throw That Say. So part of our plan, and I'm gonna give y'all the game, man. At least from our perspective, this was our plan. Was, you know, let's really build value in what we're doing, you know what I'm saying? So we talked with Throw That Say, like, let's make a song, let's shoot a video, let's have something to promote, you know what I'm saying, during this tour time. And
Which I kind of want to throw this out. Mm-hmm. It is we, but Millz put me on that hoe. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay,
you know, this was Millz' project, and, you know, we got lucky.
Right, okay,
But anyway, back to it.
Yeah, so we got the track put together, which was a dope ass process. There was actually like 4 versions, 2 different tracks, sent them back and forth. Took a while to get to this
Frustration.
Yeah, so from there, you know, the second part of that investment.
Shout out Josh Stone.
Shout out Josh Stone, man. Josh Stone is like
a god.
He's
a Greek goddess.
He's a Greek god. He's not goddess, bro. He's a Greek god, man. He's the god of mixing and mastering.
There you go.
And so he touches it about every project that we do. But
you were talking about the investment.
So what we did also was shoot a music video, and we went down to Dallas to shoot it. So we had all got down there to do that. And that was a whole fucking experience.
Is that when we stayed at your family's house?
Yeah, we stayed at my cousin's house.
And we shot it at a bar club.
It was a hookah
dope.
lounge. It was a sushi bar, hookah lounge /
And if y'all ain't seen it,
nightclub, bro. That's some Dallas shit.
Yeah, we're gonna put the link out, that way y'all can see it. You know, we had some great Asian food, and it was dope. The whole thing was set up nice, you know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Millz, because he set that up nice. Those models, videos, food, everything, you know what I'm saying? And it was a good time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we
it
were
was
doing good at the time, so it was really fun. So we did that. And you got anything else to say about that?
Just that it was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
It was fun, bro. Yeah.
The song is called "Got Paid." It's on YouTube, and we're gonna post a link.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's popping.
Hey,
it was shot by Prophecy.
Prophecy Films.
Yeah. He's popping too.
Yeah, he's popping.
That's
too.
That's a whole
Dallas.
nother edition.
Yeah.
Because he is a huge videographer.
Yeah. And oh man, and that was dope, bro. This is what I be reposting this shit all the time. A lot of these videographers be showing love, bro. They be doing like a whole month of $250 videos,
and they got to jump on it.
And you got to jump on it. So that was actually one of the deals. It was like back in May. He's like, every day I'm doing one video for $200 for someone I never worked with or something like that. So I was like, boom, I'm sitting there, right? Like, let's do this.
And we literally traveled over there just to shoot this music video.
Yeah, and there's a lot of videographers who do that, and maybe that's something that some of you, the local and upcoming videographers, can implement because it's be a way to, you know, build your clientele. So
yeah, do a little special.
Do them specials, man. Bring them in. Build up the catalog, man, for the city. But
and after that, do you have anything else?
Nah, go ahead.
After that, we got ready for the tour with Thodessa and GT Garza, and we're gonna hit. Well, we did hit El Paso, Lubbock, and San Antonio. I think we did them in that order. I can't remember.
No, it was Yeah, you're right.
That way we could just go across the state. And that was so fun.
Yeah.
You know, we went to El Paso. We were at the Lowbrow Palace, and we had a great show. It was, I want to say almost sold out. Maybe another 100. It would have been sold out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a good crowd.
It was a great crowd. Yeah.
Man, shout out to them boys down there. Can't remember that Cam's name though. It's been a while.
Oh yeah, the homies out there.
But they still be a lot of the El Paso fans.
The Gutter Kings?
Gutter Kings?
Is it? I believe so.
I'm gonna look them up.
But El Paso was popping, bro. We were literally at that, what was that, tattoo shop right down from the mountains. You remember? At that tattoo shop we were posted up with all the artists.
I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, that shit was dope. It was and it was a barbershop too, right?
Yeah. They had everything. And so we were in El Paso. We were staying at my aunt's house, right? Yeah, we stayed at my aunt's house and we went to Mexico. We went across the border to Juarez. And, I took Millz and Megan. And that was the first time they ever been down there.
That's the first time I ever been across the border. That shit was dope.
My family treated us to some food.
Culture. That shit was dope as fuck, bro.
We were only there for like a couple hours, unfortunately. But
walk our asses back, go straight to the show.
Yeah, we walked right back and went straight to the show, and then we went to Lubbock, and Lubbock was an amazing show. That was popping at backstage, I think. Was it, or was that the one at the old bar?
I was at the old bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one we actually got a recap show too.
Yeah.
On YouTube. Just hit GT Garza Lubbock or, Lubbock recap, J9, Ezra Millz, and it'll pop up.
Shout out Zane. He's the one who shot that one, right?
Yeah, shout out to Zane. He shot that for us and he killed it too.
And some cats from San Antonio that was there too. They shot us one too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But from Austin.
Yeah, the homies from Austin.
Yeah.
The Gurus?
Nah.
Oh, you talking about, I know who you talking about.
I remember the name. It was with Yola. Remember?
Yeah, we forgetting all their damn names.
But anyway, there's a lot of people. I mean, we networked a lot. That shit was dope.
Money. Then after that, we went to San Antonio. And San Antonio's show was kind of didn't go as well as all the other ones. We had some technical difficulties. But I got to see some of the homies that came down from Austin. And that was cool. And we also walked the boardwalk, ghetto as fuck. And went to this expensive ass restaurant, excuse me. And we ate.
Gumbo, nigga.
We ate like champs. They probably looked at us funny. But we treated ourselves before we went back home to Lubbock. And it was dope, man. That whole little tour was dope. We've done a lot of traveling together. There's probably more than that.
What time is it? 5 o'clock.
We finna wrap it up.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up.
Thank y'all for tuning in. It's 9.
Millz. Smoke a blunt before you listen. Comment after.
We out.
Trapping with my niggas all day, yeah. Fucking up the city in a real major way, yeah. SK, HK, and the AK, yeah. Yeah, we got the syrup, gas bags, and the yeah. Trapping